Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're looking at something pretty counterintuitive, actually. It's about power and perception, specifically using absence.
Right. How stepping back strategically can actually boost your value, your respect, even your aura.
Yeah, the mission here is to figure out why being too present can sometimes diminish you and how, making yourself a bit scarce creates demand.
It boils down to a simple idea, really. The more you're seen, the more you're heard from. Well, the more common you seem.
So value comes from scarcity. It's
Yeah.
about learning when to step away.
Exactly. Master the exit.
There's that old fable, right? La Fontaine's thing about the camel and the floating sticks.
Mm-hmm.
From far away, the sticks look like maybe ships, something impressive.
Yeah.
But up close, just sticks. Familiarity makes things ordinary.
It really does. Distance magnifies being too close. Well, people stop seeing what made you special in the first place.
Okay, so how does this play out? Let's talk history. Seduction, maybe?
Good example. Think about Sir Guillaume de Boulogne, the medieval troubadour. He tried this. He pretended to be angry, stormed off from his lover, Lady Guillerme.
Why? What was the plan?
He was hoping, that his absence would make her desperate for reconciliation, that thrill of making up.
And did it work? Initially?
Initially, yeah.
Yeah.
It fits with what La Rochefoucauld's later absence kills small feelings but fuels the big ones.
Oh, yeah.
But then Lady Guillerme chased him, really pursued him hard.
And that backfired.
Completely. She became too available, too easy, and Guillaume found himself respecting her less. She lost her dignity in the chase.
Wow. So her presence killed the desire his absence created.
Precisely. It reminds me of what Ninon de l'Enclos, the famous courtesan, advised. Love never dies of starvation, but often of indigestion.
Indigestion. Perfect word. Too much presence, it just suffocates things, leaves no room for, imagination.
Or desire to build, yeah.
Okay, so that's love. What about power? Politics.
Oh, absolutely. Same principle, bigger stage. Look at Diocles of Medea.
Right, the judge.
Yeah, after the Medes got independence, he was this fair judge, right? But he was always available. Anyone could see him.
And they started taking him for granted.
Exactly. His constant presence eroded his authority. So what did he do?
He pulled back.
He retired. Completely. Just vanished from public life.
And let chaos ensue.
Utter chaos. Crime went up. Disputes weren't settled. He basically engineered a crisis by withdrawing his presence.
That's bold. Creating a vacuum only he could fill.
Pretty much. The Medes were desperate. They begged him to come back, not just as a judge, but as their king.
Wow. So absence created a demand for his rule.
And then, once he was king, he doubled down on the absence thing.
How so?
Strict rules, palace behind walls, no direct access, communication only through messengers. People rarely ever saw him.
He made himself incredibly scarce.
And it worked. That scarcity turned respect into something more like awe. People started seeing him as almost superhuman, different from ordinary folk.
There's really just scarcity driving value, isn't it? Like basic economics.
Totally. It's the same principle.
Yeah.
Think of art dealers like Joseph Duveen buying up paintings just to make the remaining ones rarer, more valuable.
Or like tulip mania back in the day.
Exactly. Rarity equals value. There's a Chinese parable, too, about the cock and the snow goose.
Okay.
The cock has all these virtues, right? Reliable, crows every morning. But it's common. It's always there. So it gets eaten. The snow goose. Maybe fewer obvious virtues, but it's rare, seen only occasionally, flies overhead. It's prized because it's distant and scarce.
So whatever you offer, making it harder to get increases its perceived worth. But there's a catch, isn't there? A reversal.
Oh, absolutely crucial. This only works after you've already established some status, some value.
Right. You can't just disappear if nobody knows who you are or cares that you're gone.
Precisely. If you're just starting out, you need to be present, visible. You have to build that reputation first. Get recognized, be appreciated.
You need to be seen and valued before your absence can mean anything.
Exactly. Only something that's known and, frankly, loved or needed will actually be missed.
So build the presence, establish a value, then strategically withdraw to enhance it.
That's the key. It's a balance. Too much presence, you become common. Too much absence too early, you're forgotten.
Like Charles V, the emperor, or Greta Garbo, the movie star, they both retired right at their peak.
And cemented their legends, didn't they? By withdrawing, they let the imagination take over. They became iconic.
Makes you think, doesn't it? So the final thought for you listening is this. What is it that you offer? What value have you already established?
And maybe, just maybe, is it time to make that offering a little rarer, a little harder to find, to really lock in its value and your own standing?
Something to consider. We'll leave you with that.